Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the New England Patriots and the Green Bay Packers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
Very short kick taken right at the 20. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Rodgers going to the air to start things out. They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips.
territory at the 42-yard line. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again to the 27-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Jones. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Throwing Jones. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to throw. Jones. He gets it complete to Harris. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Well, it seems pretty clear on this opening drive that they want to get him involved, not only, Charles, in the run game, but in the pass game as well. And he can be such a weapon for them when they utilize him this way.
And, partner, you know I'm a veteran, right? In other words, that means a little bit older. Back in my day, we used to call a guy like this a workhorse, except he carried the ball all the time. Now they get it to him a variety of ways, but you're right, they want to run their offense through him. But this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their 2nd drive here of the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
All right.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And some room to work. Touchdown, Packers.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Crosby with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Another try after the first down sack. Jones, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is going to be Packer football. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away. Tuck it away because you've got to take care of the ball.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
26.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. And here he'll get it down to the 7. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. The Pats at the line ready to go. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively. Side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And into the end zone. It's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown. Extra point try now for Crosby. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Jones, another shot here after the pick-6. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. Second down, another shot for Jones. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
After one, a 14-3 ball game. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Throws right side, and that's complete. Touchdown, Packers. Romeo Doubs, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now he dumps this off over the middle.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground, as they will get it behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Looking to throw. Jones. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, their first 2 drives only yielded 3 points. They might be thinking it's time to make something happen. Push the ball downfield and try and gain some points that way. Unfortunately, incomplete.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there.
That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 of the 24. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the return will stop right around the 25.
So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them, because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
Jones throw complete there to Beckham. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now 1 yard to go on third down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
He's got his man, Thornton. And the Patriots are going to have a first and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flushed out right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Second down and goal. Jones. Flush to his right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Back to throw again. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots.
Mac Jones.
A 9-yard touchdown run.
And the Patriots are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead to 21-17. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in one play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well, because it's not quite no harm, no foul. But the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. Hasn't cost your team the lead, and now it's time to rebound. And the quarterback and his teammates, they can add to the lead with a good drive here.
To throw again on second down. Rodgers.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Out left and complete to Thornton.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Usually see those guys out wide get called for holding on running plays. Here a passing play.
Yeah, sometimes when you get this quick screen, bubble screen, anything where they're having to block for their fellow receiver, usually at the point of attack, and this time he got caught.
Looking to throw. Jones. Throw left side, got to be taken in by Harris.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, They run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
And the Packers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones.
And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. Here's Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick 6 on the other side, and now they get a pick 6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick 6 from earlier in this game.
And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
Taken at the goal line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now Rodgers to try again after the pick 6. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Matt Judon in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
A move to New England from Baltimore suited Matthew Judon nicely with 12.5 sacks in his first year of a new 4-year contract with the Patriots. That was a new career high for him, 7th in the NFL, and the most for a Patriot since 2015.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw finds its target, Dobbs.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Buying time to his left.
Dietrich Wise running through and dropping him for the sack.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He completes it to Beckham.
And he's going to have a 1st down here as they're also into field goal range at the 28.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Back to throw. Jones. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So we've reached halftime in a wild 1st half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the 2nd half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3?
It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And he'll weave all the way up to just a few yards shy of midfield. A great return.
In a game like this, you're fighting, you're scratching, you're clawing, you're hammering away. That return has the feel of maybe cracking the rock and giving them a chance to get a big-time advantage.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too.
He's got a man, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 35.
So when's the best time to take the big shots downfield? When you think a defense least expects it, and I think the first play of the 3rd quarter qualifies. They came right out firing. That's how you send a message to start the 2nd half of a game.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. It's caught by OBJ. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
2nd and 2. 1st down marker at the 8.
Off play action. Jones. This complete to Henry over the middle. So that one a hold, right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Jones to throw on 2nd down, eluding the pressure right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack.
So they'll decline the penalty there and go ahead and keep the yards lost on that last play.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Jones. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Odell Beckham with career touchdown number 60. And they are able to add on to their advantage. To try here for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Patriots 31, Packers 21.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Now Rodgers. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Matt Judon picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. Rodgers gonna go on 4th down.
Got a man, it's Tunyon. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers.
He hits Dobbs on the crosser.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Jones will score. Touchdown, Packers. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on the stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And he's got some space here. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Here we go.
Now Jones. Completes this one to Thornton. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Throwing Jones. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards. Big plays back and forth just continue. Both offenses excelling.
And I hear the excitement in your voice while you're calling this game. This hurts my soul as a defensive player, watching these teams go up and down the field and put points on the board.
Do me a favor the rest of the way. Sit back, relax, and just appreciate the offensive dominance that's going on out here.
I'll give it a shot.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun. Jones. Pass complete on the out route to Beckham. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 4. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harris. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another 1st down.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. 40 yards on the ground for him so far. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And Harris is not going to get there. Great work defensively to stop him short. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
Jones now. Throwing on 4th down. There's Henry. Touchdown, Patriots. Hunter Henry. His first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Now, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks. And they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Going right side here, and that's complete. He's got room at the 30. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. Pass to Lazard, bringing it in on the crossing route. They'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so. And a second effort gets him in. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Packers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Crosby connects on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Odell Beckham with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Patriots use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Packers 35.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away.
It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
This defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick six.
And how about the way they've played this entire game? Not only have they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick sixes? Oh, yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
And he's got Rome. Touchdown.
Romeo Doubs with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. After the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives, and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after them right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Jones. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Picked up by Eric Stokes.
2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Flush to his right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Pats are going to take over at their own 41.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
first down, and they go back to Harris. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
That one looks like he'll throw here on the move to his left.
And he gets this to Thornton.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
Jones looking around.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. To throw is Rodgers. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Now Rodgers. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Juwan Bentley.
And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this...
Touchdown, Patriots! Odell Beckham, a 1-yard touchdown reception.
And the Pats look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Packers 42.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go into each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for New England, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll return home next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they will be at home next week to take on the New York Giants.